Hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, whatever you are. How are you today? Um, I was trying to. Sorry about this mess right now. I was trying to solve something with the audio, but I think I won't be able to listen, Guille. So, like yesterday, we will flow. So, before we start, I would like to talk a bit about yesterday. That um, that I was tired. I ended a bit tired, uh, but good, fine. Um, the the being that was yesterday, I met him in these past years, walking in the temples, and his energy is very hard, but for me was one of the most important messages that I always got from him, because it was like the only one that said this is the path, like don't miss it, don't lose it. And I just want to tell you that he was just the 10% of what he used to be. Those who has traveled with me, they would know, because they live it in their own skin, and it's hard. Um, I just this being used to be really hard, and I am grateful that it was used for you. I know it was a bit hard at the beginning, because of course he is from the darkness, and it's when he tries to speak, it's like my energy and his energy were trying to feed. But I guess that his message is very important, and the message of many of those who work in the darkness, but for the evolution, which is weird for some people, but they do. Um, so as I said, I'm grateful that it was used for you, and I'm okay. I'm fine, because I had many years of practice. But it's just that I don't share this publicly. I don't like to do this publicly. But well, it just happened these days, so I just let it go. So first of all, remember you that today is the dodecahedron. Uh, the uh, the the dodecahedron is not the ether, the element ether, like in the Platonic philosophy, but it is the water, because in the Atlantean times they they said that the water was the main element that represented the mind of the cosmos. So that's why the whole pattern um, of the dodecahedron represents that, the water. I picture that all of you have the dodecahedron in your head. Um, so the dodecahedron is this figure, the shape of the structure of 12 faces with the shape of pentagons. So we have to remember, like we did in the school, pentagons, and we have one above, the other below, and then 5 and 5. And that's the shape uh, of the dodecahedron. Hmm? Hmm? The dodecahedron, um, the dodecahedron is the structure that represents how to download information from the heavens towards the earth. The idea of how it was represented was by the rain. So the rain was coming from the heavens, the skies, and they filled the jars with water, so they could understand that that was the materializing of the sky, of the energy. Bueno, entonces, todos los seres que somos de agua tenemos dentro el código del dodecaedro como la estructura que hace que seamos espíritus viviendo en la materia. So, all the beings that are made of water, like biologically, we are the expressions that the heaven, the spirits, had come to live in the matter. That's the code of the dodecahedron within us. All the biological beings have the codes of the dodecahedron within. And the way we are going to see this dodecahedron is through the 12 personalities. These 12 personalities are referred to the 12 constellations, the tropical constellations that that shaped our personalities, that shaped who we are. We have many constellations in the sky, but these 12 constellations are the ones that that affects the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere as equal. This is why the information from the heavens is downloaded into the earth by the code 12. So this is why each person has 12 different informations that lives within each one of us. These 12 informations is mixed inside of us in what we call astrology. So this the relation between these 12 makes us unique. So depending on the engine, on the wheels, I don't know the word of this, in the machine when they do like this. So imagine that each finger is like a constellation. So in this matching, we are each one of us unique. So this means that each one of us, it is like a gear. I'm reading here, like a gear or something like this, that a wheel that we are in a clock. So each one of us is like a tiny wheel that makes time and space work. And this is why we have to be unique. And this is why we all have something to do. And this is why it's important for each one of us to do our own stuff and not to do what we expect or imitate other people. So when we relate ourselves with these 12 potentials of the self, of the being, we can activate the potentials of ourself and do our mission, our purpose. So this is why what we have to do by the dodecahedron is to descend the information of these 12 so we could download it in ourselves, in our body. With the water. Remember that we are 70% water. So everything that comes from the outside is constantly molding myself. So this is why when we set the intention for the stars, the information from the skies to come to be downloaded on us, we are allowing for these informations to transform ourselves. And the reason why we allow something from the outside to transform the inside is because everything that is outside is just a reflection from what is inside. This means that everything in the universe contains this pattern of the dodecahedron. If I become myself the dodecahedron, so I will become the 12 constellations also. The potentials of these 12 constellations is not only about the constellations. The essence of all that is beyond the constellations, which is the different aspects of the I am. So the concept that we are going to work with is to bring coherence in between the 12 aspects of the I am. So this is the key of what we are going to work with today. I guess. So let's remember the 12 aspects of the I am, which we are going to work with. In English, I can, I analyze, I balance, I wish or desire, I see, I use, I know, I believe, I am, I have, I think, I feel. Bueno. It's not COVID, don't worry. It's just my nervous system. So I will call EJ.
Va a estar todo
I
bien.
was saying, okay. Habla nomás. I was saying that I can't hear him, and I will close my eyes for the meditation, so I won't see him neither. So I don't know what's going to happen. So the important thing is that you can hear him and can hear us, and that's it. The rest is just. I hope you could understand everything that I explained right now, so you could work with it right now. Let's go. I know you're writing and commenting stuff, but the age is telling me that if I don't use this, I can't read. So I have no idea what are you saying. So remember that the shape is crossing your legs, putting your arms like this, okay? Comfortable. Don't be like this. Your arms like this, like receiving the information. You will see that it creates like a shape of a pentagon. I just wanted to say that so many people comment that Guille was really still while all the chaos of the meditation and the channeling yesterday, and this is because, of course, he's very used to this and he knows how to handle it because it happens all the time in private and other places and so on. So so he knows how to be still and say, okay, he will come back. Wait a moment. He was saying that just cut the echo. He was saying that he was, of course, used to this, but of course he was also working inside because the messages make him work also, like to all of us. Nos colocamos en orden, ¿sí? So let's go to this. Just sit properly and sit comfortable. Let's be aware of the place where I am. I close my eyes, my time, no rush. I focus on my breathing. First of all, remember to be aware of each part of your body. Make a massage to your body. Through the massage, the caresses, I am just talking to my body and letting it know that I will going to go into the mind to download information that is useful for it. I'm trying to find my proper position, stretch the body, move your joints, feel flexible. And I focus only on my breathing, always through the nose. I feel the oxygen in my lungs. I feel the oxygen traveling through the blood by the heart. I go with the oxygen to every muscle, to every organ. I feel how soft the air is on my skin. Softly, I look for a good place to feel the pulse of the heartbeat in my chest, in my hands, in my feet. I try to align the mind to the rhythm of this heartbeat. I feel the beat. I feel the tum tum, very harmonic. I become aware of the blood running towards each tiny part of my body. through every organ, every muscle, every bone, through my brain, my eyes. I feel the beat in my ears, in my feet, in my fingerprint. I recognize all the blood that is inside my body right now. And I become aware of the other circulatory system, the lymphatic system. I become aware of all the water that is within my body. I recognize the plasma inside each one of my cells. I recognize that I am water. I recognize that I exist thanks to this water. I recognize that this water has now my shape, so it holds within everything that makes me. The water inside my cells, inside the lymph, inside my blood, contains all the registry of my history. I recognize that this water not only has been inside of me, but also within my whole family. I recognize that the water that I am has always been water. So I remember all the water that I have drank. I recognize that the water that I am has been part of a river, has been part of a lake. I recognize that has been part of the rain, the snow. I recognize that the water within me has also been the clouds in the sky, the steam over the oceans, the water in the seas. I recognize that the water that is inside of me has been part of animals and plants that once has flown over the Sahara Desert and dropped itself towards the roots of the Amazonia. I recognize that the water that is within me has been part of beetles, all kind of insects, algae, and fish. I recognize that this water has been part of the whole humanity. I recognize that even just a tiny drop of my water has been living through each one of the realms in nature. I recognize that the water that I have within has been the same water, that everyone in history has drunk. I am the water that mammoths have drunk. I am the water that have been drunk by dinosaurs. I am part of the water of the only and the first ocean ever, Pantalasa. I am the water that had nourished the first bacteria, the first cells. I recognize that I am part of each particle of hydrogen and oxygen. I recognize that I am part of the ice inside the comet that brought the water to Earth. I recognize that I am part of the ice that flies in between the planets in our solar system. I recognize that the water that I have within is also the same water that is in Mars, in the moon of Europe, and in Pluto. I recognize that I am part of the water that runs through all the galaxy. I recognize that the water within me is the same water that is in the oceans and every living being in the extraterrestrial planets. I recognize that I am part of each particle of hydrogen and oxygen that floats in the space. I become aware that I am a particle, a drop inside the ocean of the universal mind. I am the water. My body holds the information of the entire universe. I am dodecahedron. I am the expression of the universe. I am the creation. I am life. I recognize so that in each constellation there is water. That water is just one body through the whole universe. That the water is the body of the information and the mind of the universe. I recognize then that I can download and transform myself in the entire cosmos. I become aware that at the moment of my birth, the water within me was molded by the water in the constellations. I recognize these constellations. I breathe in each one of them. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpion, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Breathe in. I recognize the four elements in these constellations. I recognize that I can transform my being. I recognize that I am that transformation. I recognize that everything that transformed myself from outside, now I can transform that from within, for I am the same water. Absorb the water of the constellations. Feel the rain from the stars going down towards your heart. I recognize I can transform myself. I recognize I can understand myself. I can balance myself. I recognize I desire to be. I recognize I see the path. Recognize I use my tools. I recognize I know the truth. I recognize I believe in me. I recognize I have everything I need. I recognize I think what I am. I recognize I feel what I am. I recognize I am. I absorb the water of each one of my potentials. And with this water, I pour in the earth that is my cube. I calm the inner fire, and I water the universal seed inside of me. With my imagination and breathing, I pulse to spread the 6 roots of the cosmos below me and the 6 branches into the skies. I watch my roots and my branches creating the dodecahedron, the tree of life. I become aware that I am another tree in this big forest of the consciousness, all of us receiving the same water, the rain, getting wet our leaves and roots. Smell the trees. Extend your branches in the position of the dodecahedron, receiving by your hands and fingers the water and the energy from the skies. I am every aspect of the I am. I am here, willing to find the coherence between the 12 parts of myself. I am the water. Piscis. Inspiro cada una de ellas. I breathe in each one of them. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpion, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Inspiro, breathe in. Reconozco los 4 elementos en estas constelaciones. I recognize the 4 elements in these constellations. Y tomo conciencia que yo puedo transformar mi ser, que yo soy la transformación. I recognize that I can transform my being. I recognize that I am that transformation. Reconozco que todo lo que me transforma desde afuera, ahora yo puedo transformarlo desde adentro. I recognize that everything that transforms myself from outside, now I can transform that from within. Pues yo soy el mismo agua. For I am the same water. Absorban el agua de las constelaciones. Absorb the water of the constellations. Sientan la lluvia de las estrellas fluyendo hacia vuestro corazón. Feel the rain from the stars going down towards your heart. Reconozco, yo puedo transformarme. I recognize I can transform myself. Reconozco, yo puedo entenderme a mí mismo. I recognize I can understand myself. Yo puedo equilibrarme a mí mismo. I can balance myself. Reconozco, yo deseo ser. I recognize I desire to be. Reconozco, yo veo el camino. I recognize I see the path. Reconozco, yo uso mis herramientas. Recognize I use my tools. Reconozco, yo sé la verdad. I recognize, I know the truth. Reconozco, yo creo en mí. I recognize, I believe in me. Reconozco, yo tengo todo lo que necesito. I recognize, I have everything I need. Reconozco, yo pienso lo que soy. I recognize, I think what I am. Reconozco, yo siento lo que soy. I recognize, I feel what I am. Reconozco, yo soy. I recognize, I am. Absorbo el agua de cada uno de mis potenciales. I absorb the water of each one of my potentials. Y con ella riego mi interior, la tierra que es mi cubo. And with this water, I water, I pour in the earth that is my cube. Calmo el fuego interior. I calm the inner fire. Y riego la semilla universal. And I water the universal seed inside of me. Impulso con mi respiración las 6 raíces que se extienden hacia el cosmos y las 6 ramas que se extienden hacia arriba en los cielos. With my imagination and breathing, I pulse to spread the 6 roots of the cosmos below me and the 6 branches into the skies. Observo las raíces y las ramas convertirse en el dodecaedro, en el árbol de la vida. I watch my roots and my branches creating the dodecahedron, the tree of life. Tomo conciencia de que yo soy un árbol más en este gran bosque de la conciencia. I become aware that I am another tree in this big forest of the consciousness. Todos recibiendo la misma lluvia. All of us receiving the same water, the rain, mojando nuestras hojas, nuestras raíces, getting wet our leaves and roots. Huele el bosque, smell the trees. Extiende tus ramas en la posición del dodecaedro. Extend your branches in the position of the dodecahedron. Recibiendo por tus manos y tus dedos la energía del agua, del cielo. Receiving by your hands and fingers the water and the energy from the skies. Yo soy todos los aspectos del yo soy. I am every aspect of the I am. Estoy aquí dispuesto a encontrar la coherencia entre las 12 partes de mi ser. I am here, willing to find the coherence between the 12 parts of myself. Yo soy el agua. I am the water. 3, 4, 1000, 1, 1. Tres, 4, 1000, 1, 1. Veinte años. Puerta Oma. Atacama. Puerta Oma. Atacama. Reconfiguración, reconfiguración. Programa Angelu. Programa programa Oma. Puerta Oma. Tres, 4, 1000, 1, 1. Puerta Oma. Reconfiguración. El nombre de Hathor. hacia, reconfiguración, 20 años, portal Oma, Atacama, razón, fundamento, eje, columna, portal del, información, alma, estrellas, alma, somos el agua del rocío que desciende al alma, Atacama, 20 años, tarea a realizar a 20 años, fractal, hoy, fractal, hoy, 20 años, portal Atacama, desciende, reconfiguración, columna, eje, tú, 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 decidle, decidle, sabéis, a quién empieza a mover, tú, 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 único, portal abierto, 20 años, Atacama, comienza, 20 años, reconfiguración. A mayor personas, a mayor cantidad, mayor persona. Reconfigurada. Portal, bajar, información. Fractal, fractal, soy, yo, fractal. Hacia, hadhur. Reconfigurar. Patrón. Yo soy fractal de esferas. Yo soy fractal de esferas. Yo soy ancestro, ancestro, futuro, pasado, futuro. Yo soy ancestro. Yo soy futuro. Preparan colmena. Zzz. Vibración. Colmena. Zzz. Patrón descender. 3, 4, 1000, 1, 1. Son. Patrón. Matriz. Soy. 1. 20 años. Fractal. Hoy. 20 años. Atacama, portal Oma. Tú, activar. ¿Sabéis quién? Decir. Pronto, futuro, activar. Yo soy la onda del agua. Yo soy el canto. Reconfiguración. Reconfiguración. Fin del ciclo. Solo tenéis 20 años. Hoy comienza 20 años de preparación, 20 años para estar listos, 20 años cierre del ciclo, 20 años comienza nuevo ciclo. Hoy rompe patrón. Atención, protección. 20 años. Fin del ciclo. Comienzo del ciclo. Mundo transforma. Comienza descenso. Único portal. Atacama. Portal Oma. Reconfiguración. Alma. Reprogramación. Alma. Todos aquí siguen viviendo en el pasado. 20 años para dar salto a futuro. Vuelta otra vez. Vuelta otra vez. Salto alto. 20 años preparados. Todos, cada mundo que es consciente de sí mismo da el salto. Más personas, yo. Más personas, fractal. Más personas, yo. Hacia. Vosotros sois ancestros nuestros. Den salto. Nos podrán ver. 20 años. Salto. Preparar. Máquina. 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 tic, tac, tic, tac, tic, tac. Cierra, abre, nuevo ciclo. Tic, tac. Año, reflejo. Tic, tac. Peores cosas vendrán. Peores cosas vendrán. Todo. Este año. Fractal. 20 años. Tic, tac. Caída. Para salto. Tic, tac. Soltar pasado. Soltar historia. Trascender historia. Tic, tac. Salto. 3, 4. 1000, 1, 1. Ver. Señal. Puerta. Oma. Ancestros. Listos. Debéis estar. 20 años. Preparar cuerpos. Preparar alma. 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 Tecnología. Alma. Atacama. Estrella. Tic, tac. Portal. Oma. Las estrellas se abren en nosotros. Strange would be, for sure, what you just heard. But I'm not concerned about that, of course. I'm concerned about what you're going to do, of course. This is no time for hesitate. This is no time to crumble. Well, she said you have only 20 years to be ready for the main change that will affect the whole humanity. This is just another year. This is just another fractal. You all have to be prepared for that. You have to. As all my colleagues have said, You have been aligned. Have you been aligned? This is the proper time to do so. This is the proper time to be full with your body, your soul, and your mind. No time for hesitate. No time for doubt. I beg your pardon for my language. It is the only one I know. This is the time for alchemy. This is the time for change. This is the time for living behind all the history that you have within. Not only because it's useless, but also because it is the end of a cycle. You must know now that the cycle ends. And when I speak about history, I'm not speaking about what you have lived. I'm here just talking about what you are right now. You are history. Your whole body is history. Your whole body is a stone. How can you do to make this stone into gold? How is it possible you to shine? How? How will you shine? This is the moment to shine. So you have to dig the rock. You have to crack it. Within, you will find the gold. 20 years, that's all. Just 20 years to make the jump. The jump that is coming is not any jump. It is an alignment. An alignment. If we all jump together, we will see the future. And to do that, you have to crack the rock. You have to leave that behind. Not your past. Yourself. What do you believe about yourself? Who do you think you are? You are no one. Everything that you think you are is just a rock. Willing to forbid you to shine. You are holding so tight to what you believe you are that you are not going to be able to jump in 2040. Won't be possible. You will have to jump. All of us need to jump. If you don't jump, we neither. We are here for you. Just here for you. And because of you, of course. The only thing that can mold a rock to find gold within is the water. Just flow like the water and you will find it. You will. Of course you will. Just go and flow. break the rock. Behind that, you'll find it. You'll find the gold. You'll shine. You are the history. Yourself, your body, your entire body. There's no past for you. There's no family. There's no history. All the history lives within you. Yeah. Take control of your history. Take control of you. Be you. Here. Get out of here. Just let it go. I know it's weird. I know it's weird to hear a British old guy after an alien. Of course it's weird. This is a weird time. But we are all together here. We know our faces. Thousands of years watching the bloody messages on the ground. We know them. We've been walking with them so many times. So now is your time. Just feel it. Nothing else to do. Nothing really important will happen in 20 years. Nothing really important. Just a switch of sides. A switch of sides. It's like there's a word here. You call it dimension. Whatever. We can call it whatever. It's the switch, the change. It's another chance. We had so many chances in history. We had so many chances, of course. This is the only time we have to create a net of people. Look at you, all over the world. What the hell's this shit? It's like a machine. I'm talking to a machine. And there are still people listening. Sorry for my Spanish, no good. By the way, so we've been trying to do this so many times. Barely every 200 years. 200 years maybe. Yeah. Each time a different civilization, a different culture, a different belief. They are all trying to jump. But we constantly fell. The reason we fell is because we believe that we are the ones doing the jump. This is our time. We always think that this is our time, and there's no time. Doesn't exist. We are all here together. Now it's like easy to get into the stretches of this bloody universe. And now we can speak, we can talk to many people. by ideas, by dreamings, by music, by this, by science. So many tools. But it doesn't matter which tool we have if we don't have this one. This is the main technology here within your heart. Tick tock, tick tock. It's your habit. Your habit. Tick tock. I used to be an alchemist. I'm not a guy from Liverpool, whoever. We're not always so serious, of course. I used to be a druid. And we were one of those who were trying to find a hobbit. But the thing is this, the whole planet, the whole world is just one being. We just believe that the only way to go away, to jump, to transcend is by ourselves. And that's not like that. It's not like that. We are a complete being. This is so annoying because we believe that we can't do that jump alone, that we can just go away. So selfish. Are you seeking for the enlightenment? I was. Yeah, I did it. Didn't work for me. Nope. Of course not. Because I'm just another bloody cell. Just another one. And hell, I'm very glad that I can speak with other cells that are not just the liver cells. We can't do it. But this is not the time. We just have another 20 years just to open a door. To open a door. To allow our kids, your future generations, to try it. To do it better. Don't think you are here just to make the enlightenment of this world. You're just preparing it for the next ones, as we did. Don't believe the saviors. You are not. Don't believe you are the good guys. You are not. Of course not. But that's a gift. It takes away so many responsibilities, but also gives you another one, a big one. You do it for the others, which is yourself also. Nobody lives this world. Nobody lives this planet. You are stuck here. And why? Because you are the bloody planet. You are. You cannot leave your own body. Maybe your mind can leave The mind is free. But no, not your personality, not you. You have to walk here, have to do so many things here. Nobody's living until the whole world can rise, can go up. Nobody. So you better do it well. Don't take it as a... I'm not blaming you. I'm just trying to help you understand that when someone from the skies comes and says like, hey guys, you have only 20 years, you will be saved. No, you won't be saved. They don't want to save you. They just want to help you to understand that you are a cell in this world, and then you have the possibility to receive the information in the bloody portal where you can receive the codes to do it better. Better. I bet you will. Because now we are thousands. Before we were like, I don't know, 10, 15. I don't even know them. Maybe 3 of them. Now you are so many, and still so you blame each other about stupid things. I know this is not the time. Anyway. Whatever, but the main point of this. Oh yeah, you are no one. Don't believe you are the saviors. You better receive these codes, and then you flow like the water. Change the rock you are. Take the goal within. Shine. Here. It's the heart. It's the only machine that changed everything. Only one. You can't do it. Of course we can. We have so many helps now. What the shit? I better close my eyes. So, sorry for this interruption, but I guess the energy called me. It's kind of like talking to friends, of course. Again, sorry for my language. I don't know Spanish. I can hear the words in Spanish, but I can't say it. Anyway, so we are here for you. We are here for everyone. Sorry, this was not such a beautiful connection. Maybe you were expecting angels. But no. It was a weird Scottish guy. Sorry. Anyway. You are the world. You are the planet. We are. That's why we can't live here. We cannot live. We are this planet. And the only link we have in between the cells, in between the body, the guts, and the spirit is our soul. The soul. That's why they said the connection of the soul. Clean your emotions. Bring the water from the skies. Let them clean your whole body, your whole emotions. Clean the rock. Let it shine. Let your soul shine. And then let the aliens come. But the aliens are not from here. They cannot be here. That's why they speak weirdly. They give some these messages and then the job is ours. We have to make this job. We are the personalities of this planet. This is our job. Stop waiting for someone to come and help you. Stop waiting for someone from the stars. Doesn't matter who come. You're not living. This is your body. So be your body. Leave the history behind to realize that the history is here. It's your own body. Thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for having me. Thank you, body. Don't be ashamed, you idiot. That's your curse. We all have one. Don't be sorry. Just flow like water. You will do what you have come to do. Just come to Scotland again. I'll give you some advices. Sorry for the pain. Ah. Estoy bien, estoy bien. Estoy bien. I'm better than yesterday, so don't worry. Um, um, there were like 5 or 6. I don't remember everything, but just what I try to remember. I have never felt these two main people that spoke in my life. The first one was talking about a cycle of 20 years that we need to reach, and that the main portal from where the information will be downloaded will be in Atacama in Chile in 20 years. So that, but I can't remember very well everything. I will try to make a resume written and try to rest a bit right now. Two very difficult days are coming. 2 days now. So I will try to make a resume of what happened. I was just saying to the people in Spanish that the thing that the guy spoke, I will try to have it written so you have it in the blog. Eso. Bueno, gracias, Guille. No escuché nada, pero gracias. I was thanking Guille.
Gracias, Mati. Gracias a todos.
I don't know what to say. If thank you, and I hope it was useful, or I hope you enjoy it and you got fun. I don't know. I have no idea what is this. Thank you.
Gracias. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Hasta mañana. See you tomorrow.
Hasta mañana.